Hello everybody. I am so excited for today's video because my nails are looking very crazy. If you know me, then you know that I do not like having my nails bare like this. I usually have them very long. Well, at least I did pre-COVID. So I'm going to apply some tips, and then I'm also going to use this Kiss dip powder that I've actually done a video of before. So this is kind of like my updated dip powder routine. So this is the one that I use. It's the Kiss dip powder system. It's literally $12 and it brings everything here. And like I said, this is my second one, so but I have used it already, so it's open and it's used. So this is the dip powder that it comes with, this, and then it comes with this brush on gel, and this is what you use to basically just apply first, and then you put the dip powder on top of it. Then this little container is just to put your dip powder in so that you can easily just slide your nail in and out. Then this is the activator that it comes with, and this is what you apply at the very end to kind of just make the dip powder harden and last. And then once you put the activator, then you can buff everything away, but this is kind of like one of the last steps. It also comes with this little, I don't know if this is like a sponge or something, but I use this to brush off the dip powder as I go. It brings these extra little brushes just in case the brush that you're using hardens, and then it comes with these little nail tips. It comes with like a natural color, and then it comes with like a French tip color. And then, like I said, I've used this already, so it also comes with this. I've already used it already, so I'm not going to be using this one. I actually have a few tools outside of this that I purchased myself that I'm going to be using. I bought these tips off of Amazon, and these are the ones that I've been using ever since because these are fine, but they tend to run out. So after I ran out the last time, I just purchased these from Amazon, and they come in so many different sizes, as you can see. So these are the ones I'm going to be using. Then, like I said, I am not using this little buffer. I actually picked these up from Amazon and they came in yesterday. I've never used like filers or buffers that look like these. These are all for something different. So I'm going to be using these, and the good thing about this is that it actually tells you what each one is for. So I'm going to have to be looking through these to see which ones I'm going to be using today. I wanted like a buffer and like a nail file to be strong enough for the dip powder because I feel like this one's fine, but it tends to get worn down very quickly, and then it takes me extra long to just take the dip powder and buff it down. So I bought these, and hopefully that they help. Then I'm also gonna be using these guys. I also purchased this from Amazon, and this is just gonna be good for like my cuticles and the sides of my nails. And then I also need to cut my nails, obviously. So this is everything that I'm gonna be using today. First things first, I'm just going to cut my nails down. Next, since these are filed already, I'm just gonna choose the nail tips that I'm gonna be using. These are the right sizes. So next I'm just gonna use this brush on gel to apply the nail tips, and this brush on gel is literally basically like glue, so it's gonna be good to apply the false nail tips, and then it's gonna be good to apply the dip powder as well. But before I put these nail tips on, I'm just gonna work on my cuticles a little bit. I wish I had cuticle oil, but I don't. So I'm going to be using this tool specifically to push back my cuticles, and if there's anything that I need to remove, I'll use this end because I don't have a cuticle clipper either. Next, I'm just going to be applying the nail tips. So let's start with my left hand. hold it down for a few seconds. See, now I like long nails, but this is a little bit too long for me. Okay, now I'm going to cut these down to my desired length, and then I'm also going to file the sides of these with one of these. I'm not sure which one yet, but we shall see. So the shape that I'm going for is an almond shape, or like a, I don't know, a combination of almond and stiletto. So first I'm just gonna cut these down to the length that I want and then go from there. Okay, so next I'm just going to file these down to the shape that I want. I kind of made myself an outline already, but I'm actually going to shape them a little bit more so that once I put the dip powder on, then it starts to look a little bit more like what I want. Okay, I guess this length isn't too bad. It's very natural. I've actually grown my nails out to this length before, so okay, not bad. This is what we're looking like. Okay, so here are my nails more or less with the shape that I kind of want. Now I can actually start with the dip powder, and I can adjust the shape afterwards, like after I have all of the dip powder on my nails, to exactly the shape that I want, but this is kind of like a rough shape just to kind of get an idea of what I want. Okay, so next I'm just going to start with the dip powder. So like I mentioned earlier, this little container is what I'm going to be using to put my dip powder in, and it just makes it way easier for me to just put my nails in and take it out when applying the dip powder. Then this is the dip powder that I'm going to be using. I actually got a little nervous before starting this video because I thought that I didn't have enough, but I totally forgot that I had taken the extra bit of dip powder from my last kit and actually put it in here. So I have more than enough for today. So what I'm gonna be doing now is just taking this and just dumping it in here so that I can put my finger in here. Now I'm just gonna be taking this brush on gel and applying it to my nails. So the instructions for this kit say to basically just apply the brush on gel twice on your nail, but I kind of do things a little bit differently just so that my nails can last a lot longer and be a lot stronger. So I actually got this tip from the channel, I believe it's Long Hair Pretty Nails, and what she basically did was she took the brush on gel across where her natural nail and the false tip actually meet to kind of make it a little bit stronger right here, and then she applied another layer of brush on gel just down the middle to make it a little bit stronger, and then after that she went in and did the dip powder and the brush on gel on the entire nail 2 or 3 times. So that's what I'm gonna do. So let's start off just down the center, like I said, and I've done this a few times, so I can definitely say that this technique has helped my nails actually last a very long time. So I'm just gonna go in literally 1 second and then tap the excess off, and then there you have it. And I'm just gonna do this with all of my nails right now. So like I said, I got it across all of my nails, and now I'm just gonna go down the center. But before I do that, I'm actually gonna use this little tool. It's kind of like a little sponge to just wipe off the excess dip powder. And I do this after I do both of my hands, because if you don't wipe off the excess dip powder, then apply the brush on gel, then the brush is actually gonna get hard. It's gonna harden, and then that's why the kit actually brings these extra brushes, because some people tend to forget that. So every single time that you apply your brush on gel, you have to wipe off the excess dip powder, and then in between each nail you actually have to brush off the brush on a paper towel or something. Sometimes I forget it, but I try not to do it too often. Okay, so next, since I already went across and I went up and down, next I'm just going to brush on the brush on gel all throughout the entire nail. I'm literally just painting it on as if it were nail polish. One layer down, another one to go. Okay, I am done. I have all of the necessary layers on my nails. So next I'm just gonna brush the excess off. And then I'm gonna start buffing once I have my activator on. Now, since I brushed everything off, I'm just gonna take this activator that comes in the kit, and this basically hardens the dip powder. And you can't buff your nail with the dip powder until you have this on, because the dip powder is just gonna come right off the wrong way. So you have to apply this first on all of your nails. But don't get any on your skin. To have it on, I'm going to buff out my nails and just file them. I want to file the shape, and I don't know if you can definitely see that there's bumps, and the reason why there's so many bumps is because of all the extra layers that I added going down and going across. So you're definitely gonna have that if you use the technique that I used, but it is very easy to buff off and to just flatten. So that's what I'm gonna do next, and afterwards then I have to apply the activator gel again once I'm completely done before I apply my nail polish, just so that again it can harden. So I finished. This is what they ended up looking like. So now I'm just gonna put some nail polish on. It's best to put gel on here, but I don't have gel nail polish or the UV light, so I'm just gonna use regular nail polish. These are the ones I'm gonna be using. This one is from Essie, and it is called Between the Seats, and then this is just a top coat. So this is how my nails turned out. Not too bad for a quick manicure, and by quick I mean like an hour and a half, because all of the buffing and everything takes a little while. But this is how my nails turned out, and I actually really like them. So I like the length and I like the shape. So with more practice it will definitely be a lot better, but I really like how they turned out. What do you guys think? If you like my video, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.